Hi, this is Dr. Elizabeth Samantha Rothschild Judge, Governor Incumbent to the federal estate of Washington, D.C., with an update of what's going on so everybody will know what this process is. Okay, I'm in interregnum, my interim before, the transition into the gubernatorial office. And so at this time, because I'm the first governor, Washington, D.C. was not equipped to accommodate a governor. This really did happen unexpectedly for all of us. So in the meantime, any resources that I can use from my own personal, say like from my church 501c3 or something from my company, if I am able to use it in the meantime, I will, while we're going through this transition. But with the transition, what needs to be realized is there was not money in government for this position, and that there is enough money to secure this position. However, the funds do have to be written in for that. So, accommodations for the governor, a place for the governor to live and a place for the governor to work. That's all being worked out to say where that's going to be in the interim until we get the things built that will accommodate the full administration of the gubernatorial office. So in the meantime, I could be working from anywhere. And so we're expecting full obedience and compliance with civil law so that I can get those things done whenever I am working on those things, which happens to coincide with the fact that that should be going on anyway, because I do work. I have my firm and I have my church. So securing a place for the governor to work, well, it's not so difficult to get it done. We're still deciding where it will happen and what is best for those accommodations. And when we decide, then I will be brought into those places, okay? Now, with regard to appointing a cabinet, that will come closer to when I give my gubernatorial address, when we actually have the inaugural ceremony, because after I'm brought in, somewhere during this time of interregnum, I will be coming into meeting the heads of departments and knowing about what's going on there and seeing exactly who the nominees are. And I will make the final decision on my cabinet. My sub-cabinet, I actually happen to be able to be around them right now, and I'm still evaluating for their potential to determine that I did make the right decision in selecting those persons and they deserve that. So it's a touch and go thing. If they no longer remain eligible for it, or I made a mistake, well, we still had time because they still have to pass scrutiny of the cabinet. So the sub-cabinet is intact and they're awaiting assignment. They ready whenever anybody else is ready, and they're all saying, hey, we had no idea she was going to pick us for this, but we're ready to do the job, and really want to convey that there's a lot more that they know where they can be a great help to the federal estate of Washington, D.C. So in the meantime, they're preparing their minds for it and keeping up the pace with their very busy full-time jobs where I happen to be in that environment. What they're going to come up for is, once the cabinet is actually selected, they still have to come under scrutiny of the cabinet. Okay, so, because those are the major positions in the federal estate. So when we settle all of these things down and we're going through this adjustment, those meetings are going to come to pass, and I am going to make the final decision based on human resources strategies to determine where I would receive the most support, the dedication, the loyalty, the transparency, the integrity, the commitment to do a good job for the federal estate of Washington, D.C. In the meantime, we're all still 100% completely supportive of the mayor of Washington, D.C., who currently is Mayor Muriel Bowser. All right. And so that's what's going with that transition. Lastly, I want to say about my 501c3 tax exempt. If I happen to get something in the meantime, work is work for me. And if I get something done for the gubernatorial office because I was able to secure something from my church, well, my church knows how to write that into capacity at the church. Oh, well, we did this and accommodated that. That's kudos for us because we purchase U.S. Treasury savings bonds anyway, so we're able to contribute to the government. We're just not able to support any campaigns, okay? Meaning like contribute directly to campaigns and say vote for this person, right? Okay, so then if I do get any contributions in, be gift cards or whatever, then I can go get what I need, or supplies, resources, whatever I need for what I'm doing, then that's fine. While I'm in transition, that can be accommodated, and the gubernatorial office can provide some sort of benefit to my church for having carried the governor during that time. Okay, so that's what's going on with that. And just want to say, any contributors, if it's a space, a place, resource, equipment, supply, gift cards, a service, any of that stuff, well then, there you have it. And then I just want to plug, they do have Visa gift cards, they do have department store gift cards for whatever I would need to use, okay? And other than that, I can take the actual supply, non-cash, and provide the tax credit refund as money into your business to cover that expense where you took something from your inventory or your services, supplies or whatever, and gave it to me, whereas you could have sold it or you could have made money off of it. Well, the IRS wants you to have compensation to say, we really appreciate you helping because this does help our economy. And that's how that goes. And you all have a great day.